Yo, I hear a favor holding that nigga. I'm between my money, bitch, like it's like people. I'm sick and tired of being brain for a hoe. Being this fan, I'm out the Santo hoe. I hear a favor holding that nigga. I'm between my money, bitch, like it's like people. I'm the sound right here from my head. And I'll figure you out, put a room in the head. You know I'm a little bitch. You know I'm just a bitch. Fuck a bitch. Fuck a bitch. Treat her like a other bitch. Like I'm a you can't be my friend. And that's why I never call you in the bitches again.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the ninth-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm
hate you, bitch like me.
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Oh, let's get it.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll be brought down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running
Hell
back
no.
there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally
he wanted
get
it
on
on
the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, please.
Drop behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Give me that, boy.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Starts to scramble to the left.
Oh, bitch.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Kentucky 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's White. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
That's caught. It's White. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
Oh, look out! The 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who...
He's going for a big play downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.